Hey, it's me, Raika. Today we're going to have a look at the brand new legendary epic Voyage of Wonders, The Rising Wind. Now, this legendary epic event will reintroduce Awakened Thane. So let's have a look at the rewards. From the epic rewards, we get 10 time emblem tickets. Then we have a badge over here, which will allow you to show that you have completed this legendary epic event for Thane the Veiled Wind. And then we have the common rewards, which include a variety choice chest, which includes gold, EXP, and dust, a couple of signature item upgrades, engraving materials, and Poe coins. So let's head in and see what this adventure is all about. Alrighty, so we will start off in this block over here. So the first thing that we have to do is speak to the god right over here. Now, this legendary epic Voyage of Wonders is very straightforward. All that we have to do is speak to the various NPCs scattered around the map. So the first thing we have to do is speak to the infirmary over here. This will give us a little dialogue that a shoulder is injured. Now we have to talk to Thane. Right, so we have to talk to him. So now Thane over here will have to avenge his friend, Astroda. So complete the dialogue. Thane will join your party. And similar to the other legendary epic event, this hero will be part of your roster. So each time you fight an enemy hero, this Thane or copy of Thane will always be present in your team. So you'll have to make an adjustment based on the team that you currently have. So if we're going to have a look right over here, we can see that Thane, I cannot remove this hero as he'll constantly be present in my team. So you can simply add the other heroes to your roster in order to make this slightly easier when defeating the enemies. Now, the heroes that I used is Auna and Rem over here. These two heroes will easily be able to clear any stage or any level of enemies over here, as they are extremely powerful and they are extremely versatile with the type of enemies they can face. Now, I would also recommend putting a healer such as Solus or any other healer that can provide continuous healing to your allies, and then another damage dealer or a support such as Liberta over here. Now place your pet and you can start dealing damage to the enemies. Now, if you're struggling with this event, I would highly recommend getting a mercenary, as this will easily allow you to conquer this legendary epic event. Right, so we have claimed victory, and now we will get a relic. Now choose the relic depending on what will best affect your allies. So as we can see, this one over here will give me 20% defense and 50% life leech to my allies fighting in the enemy half. So demolish this little obstacle over here, and we've gotten another relic over here. So let's head on over to this area over here. Now, as we can see over here, we have these two fire altars. Now, you'll need Awakened Talene to join your team in order to be able to do that. So once Awakened Talene joins your team, you'll be able to light the altar to the left and to the right, and then this door will open. So let's defeat this enemy right over here. Now, if you're struggling with any of the teams over here, or if some of your allies die, there will be one fountain of vitality, which will revive all heroes and restores them to 100% health. So this is just in case when one of your allies dies, one of your damage dealers dies, that you need in order to complete this area over here. So as we can see over here, this is the Black Mist. Now we will need the awakened version of Thane in order to be able to clear this mist over here. So now we can clear these enemies to the right over here. So destroy this barrier. So slowly work your way through, slowly upgrading your heroes. All right, so you've defeated the next enemy, claim their relic, claim the reward behind them. Perfect. Now head on over to this area over here, the barrier block. All right, so we've gotten another relic over here. So this ice or solid ice wall can only be destroyed by acquiring Awakened Talene into your formation. So as we have not acquired her, then we will not be able to go over this area over here. So we have defeated those two enemies. So we have slowly gaining power. Now, once we step over this block over here, we will not be able to go over. So let's head on over right over here. As we can see, the path has disappeared and we'll no longer be able to go back. However, if we complete the quest slightly further along the way, then we will be able to move through these gates over here and to the other areas of the map. So let's head on over. There will be a small little dialogue. Now we have to defeat the enemies 3 times. So pick whichever one you want and simply attack them 3 times. All right, so that's the first time that we have attacked them. Now attack them a second time. All right, so now we need to attack them for a third and final time. All right, as we can see, Talene has joined our roster over here. and she'll destroy all of these enemies surrounding our little carriage over here. As you can see, Talene has destroyed them. Now speak to her. All right, now you'll complete a short dialogue between the two characters, and she'll join your teammates over here. All right, so complete the dialogue. Perfect. So now that you have done that, you've gained this additional ability, the Searing Inferno, and this will allow you to light up these altars over here. So light both of them up. All right, as soon as you've lit them up, now you can go through. So defeat the next enemy right over here. All right, so you've defeated that enemy. Claim the next relic for yourself. Claim the reward behind them. Now head on over to this area over here so we can unlock this door, and we can head on back to the other area of the map. All right, claim the relic behind them. Now, if you do not get the right relics for yourself, you can always restart the event multiple times until you get the perfect combination of relics to boost your allies in the right way. So defeat this enemy over here. All right, pick up the relic right behind them. Pick up the reward. Now, as we can see, now we can move back and forth over here. So now that we have done that, now we want to open this barrier over here by mounting the block. Now we can talk to Arden over here. He'll give us additional clues as what we have to do. Now this will unlock this pathway for us so that we can enter over here and acquire Awakened Thane. But we first had to speak to Arden over here. So defeat the enemy right at the bottom. All right, now that we have done so, equip the relic that most benefits you. Perfect. All right, so now we can melt this solid ice wall over here. Defeat the enemy and claim the reward behind them. Excellent, you've defeated that enemy. Now claim the next relic over here. Perfect. Claim the reward. Now we have completed all the enemies over here. Now we can head on back to this area over here. So defeat this enemy over here. Let's head on over. So you've defeated that enemy. Now claim the relic behind them. So I want to pick the damage relic. Attack the next one at the bottom. All right, so you defeated that enemy. Now claim the next one over here. Now head on down and light both of these altars, the top and the bottom one. This will open the path over here. Now you can move down into this area over here. So as we can see, once we have entered this path, we will not be able to advance backwards over here. So similar to the other one, we need to defeat these enemies a couple of times. All right, so we've defeated one of the enemies. Now speak to Baden over here. All right, so defeat the next enemy over here at the top. As we can see, more of these corruptors will start spawning. So we have to defeat them once again. As we can see, Awakened Thane has joined our team. So let's attack this top team once again. Now, as we can see, he'll be added to a team. So we need to remove a regular Thane, as we can see. And now we can add our teammate once again. So the two core heroes is our Auna and Rem over here. All right, so we have defeated the top section. So now defeat these enemies over here. Baden over here cleared the top enemy over here. Now we need to clear the bottom enemy. So simply attack any of the bottom enemies and our allies will help as well. All right, so now we have cleared the entire section over here. Speak to Baden and then speak to Respen. Now, once you have done so, all of the allies will come to our aid. Now we can claim the final reward over here, the 10-time emblem tickets and the badge over here. Now, defeat the enemy to the left over here. Right, so you've defeated the top enemy. Now claim the relic behind them. Perfect. Right, so all the enemies at the bottom here have been cleared as well. Defeat this tucked away enemy right in the corner here. Right, so we've defeated that enemy. Now claim the relic behind them as well. And the reward. Perfect. Now that you have done so, now head on over here. Now, because we have Awakened Thane, he'll clear the black mist. All right, so clear this black mist as well. Defeat the enemy right over here. Claim the relic behind them as well. All right, so let's head on over to this area. Dispel the black mist. Now, if you lose Awakened Thane or Awakened Talene when you're battling some of these enemies, these allies will constantly be revived. However, if you lose your other allies, you'll have to use the Fountain of Vitality. So let's defeat this bottom enemy. All right, so you've defeated that enemy. Now claim the relic as well. So now that we have cleared that enemy, head on over to this black mist right over here. Dispel it and move down to this enemy over here. All right, so we've defeated that enemy. So now, once we've cleared this bottom enemy over here, we have cleared the entire left-hand section. Now we can move along to the right-hand section so we can dispel the mist to the top and bottom and head on over and clear the final couple of enemies. Dispel and attack the enemy. All right, so we've defeated that enemy as well. So pick up the next relic. Pick up the reward behind them. Now head on over to the top section over here. Dispel the mist. Attack the enemy as well. Pick up the relic as well. Perfect. The reward. And head on down to this area over here. This is behind Arden, who was standing here. Dispel the mist. And attack the enemy over here. Perfect. Pick up the final relic. Pick up the final reward. And you've finished this legendary epic Voyage of Wonders.